McGinty Fly. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while. Thank you. This is a pattern that's more attributed to bass fishing, but for sure works on trout. It's actually one of the patterns that's very commonly mentioned in a lot of Hemingway's writing. And I don't really know the origins of it. Maybe it's Michigan, and that tends to be kind of the formative years for Hemingway. Another fly that uses these white-tipped mallard quills is called a merchon, which is another Michigan pattern, beautiful pattern. And this fly is so famous that we call those quill feathers that have the white tips McGinty's. And this is kind of like a bumblebee imitation, and a bumblebee that falls on the stream must be a nice chunk of protein. And apparently, according to Hemingway anyway, fish really love them. So the tail here is red schlappen fibers. You can use any red Hackle fibers. And then alternating up the body is yellow chenille and black. I don't have black chenille. I'm using black wool here. But if you can see the way in which I'm alternating it is wrapping behind the thread, so using the thread to hold it all together, and then over the opposite color, moving up the body. I'm just alternating them. This is all sped up. I don't tie this quickly, but I don't want to bore you with my slowness. The beard or the hackle here is brown, and so this is a brown hen feather. And you could tie it in as a beard, stripping the fibers and doing it that way, or wrapping it and pulling it down, which is the way I'm going to do it. It's to your own. I didn't like this, so I have to go back. Sorry, even sped up, I'm slow. It's June now, almost July, and in my home waters here in New York State, the terrestrials become a nice big chunk of the diet, and are for sure patterns that work really, really well. Flying ants, beetles, and definitely going to give this fly a try for the first time. Grease it up, fish it on the top. So those were the matching quills. On the drake, you have those blue feathers with the white tips. Those are called McGinty's. You can buy them actually sold as McGinty. I buy my drake mallard wings as a whole wing, so I just pull them off. But as you can see, tying that in, and unlike, I guess, more typical winged wet, the wing here is not as fat. It's much thinner. The body's fat, and these are just to look like wings. It looks like a bumblebee, but not really like a bumblebee. I think it's both bee/attractor. And that's pretty much the fly, whip finish here. Pretty straightforward, simple fly, really, really old pattern. One of Hemingway's favorites. And Hemingway was not really a fly guy, more of a bait guy, but did love the moving water and trout streams. But he is a fan of this fly and writes about it quite often. And so I'm going to give it a whirl. So there you have it. Another little 360 of the McGinty. And there you go. Thank you so much.